Eagle-Eyed Football here with Rich. Crystal Palace 2, Leeds 1. Rich, what are your thoughts on the game today? And was that undeserved?
Listen, yes, it was undeserved. I don't care, but we cannot underestimate the importance of the win today. My voice is gone. As you can tell, every week, voice crack, it's peak. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy because we were terrible for the first 25 minutes or so.
Well, let's start there.
We were dreadful. Honestly, fair play to Leeds. They had the press going and such. And you know what? I feel it was more so our own downfall. Every time VG got the ball, he was like, "Here you go, Leeds. Have an attack." They would knock it long. They're stuck in quicksand, and I think the whole backline was just nervous from that moment. I tell you what, they took their goal very well. Aronson. I'll give him credit where it's that was a great little dribble and stuff. And I think Wardy's legs got tangled up. He couldn't clear it. And I thought the worst. I honestly thought the worst. I thought, you know what? This could be 3, 4, 5.
Well, in my notes here, I've got, was that the worst 15 minutes you've seen us play under Vieira?
Made that 25. The worst 25 minutes of football to start a game. Honest, we were dreadful. And like I said, partly of our own making. And to be fair to Leeds, they did their homework. Their press was really good. And I guess because it was so good to start off with, they really faded towards the end of the game, which obviously benefited us. But Jesse Marsh has them really drilled.
VG, he had a bit of a disaster class today, and I think there was at one point that really stood out to me was when they were pressing and he didn't hook it long, he just tapped it in front of the guy. Please correct me if I'm wrong, and do it in the comments as well. He was able to pick up the ball, no? I thought, why didn't he just not pick it up?
No, what it was, Mark passed it back to him, he's taken a touch out, looked forward as if he wanted to knock it long, and then stood there.
He had flashbacks of Wardy last week, that's why.
He just stood there, and then it was like, and he tapped it 5 yards. And obviously, luckily for us, they haven't capitalised on it. But as we said in the preview, if his kicking's going to cause us any problems, we're going to have to get Johnston in. 100%. I think this is the time. Listen, to be fair to him, good save from Bamford, even though I think it was straight at him.
I think it, yeah.
Looking at the replay, Bamford should have done better, but he's made the save. But we're trying to play out from the back, and if a team's going to press us, we're going to need our goalkeeper. We're going to have to get Johnston in.
Yeah. I know we want to talk about the second half, but I think there's most of the things to talk about is unfortunately in the first half. And in my opinion, we are so lucky we got this result because the referee was very, very, very fortunate to check Decore. I believe, even though he made a genuine attempt to the ball on the second foul, in my opinion, that probably should have been, that he should have seen red. And I think all Leeds fans probably thinking the exact same thing.
No, absolutely. You know what? On basis of accumulation, he made 3 fouls and stuff. I think the first one was a bit hard. I think that's probably what's played into the ref's thought process where he's booked Decore too early and such, because I guess the other two you could have said, yeah, that you get a final warning from it. So another day he might have been sent off, but I think it was the right decision. If he had one more tackle after that, that would have been it. It would have been sent off definitely.
Let's talk about both goal scorers now. Edouard, how good did he take that?
Listen, don't ask me who's man of the match. Edouard's the man of the match for today, 100%. He was unbelievable. Now, let's look at the goal. It's come out of nowhere.
Against a run of play.
That was our first shot, no?
I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised.
I think it was our first shot. And he's headed into the ground, good goal. But his hold-up play, he's working harder.
The dribbling.
The link-up play. Edouard at the moment is playing unbelievably. And you know what? It helps because Wolf ain't having the best of times at the moment, you know. So it's good that Edouard's taken. He's stepped up. Another thing, moving Ayew into centre mid changed us completely. It absolutely changed us. Jordan Ayew going into the middle of the park helped because we looked lost, absolutely lost. So, listen, I'm just happy. Feel free to come on off your say, lads, if you want. Listen, I'm just so happy that we've managed to see this out. Now the second goal. Woohoo! What a passage of play. Lovely little dink into Eddie, who's brought it down, passed it out wide. Yeah. Passed it out to Eze. Eze's whipped it into Will. Will for the little flick. And Eze, oh my gosh, Eze. Eze, I don't know what defender he sent. Was it Cooper? Sent him to the shops, literally, and rolled it bottom corner. Unbelievable goal. Listen, I don't care. We've got away with it. We didn't deserve the 3 points. We've got it. And we just got to get a run of fixtures going.
Eze needs to calm down, or mate, you ain't gonna have no voice.
I've got to stop talking.
Lastly, man of the match.
Edward, I told you.
He's had to get it done.
Had to get it done, listen. Up the Palace.
Pleasure.